Think of a game so good that you were warned not to play it. Comment below what game you're thinking of, but in this video, we are going to be talking about I have actively been avoiding playing this game for years. I remember when this game first came out, my buddies were playing this all the time. They would tell me stories of weekend-long gaming sessions, the type that make you dream of the game when you finally go to sleep. You know you're in for a wild ride when the game itself has reminders for you to touch grass and drink water. Not your in-game character, you bro, in real life. Pause the game. Go hydrate yourself. Just knowing how addicting this game could be, mixed with the fact that this is the same game studio that made me spend hours playing as a goat, I just knew that I was going to get immersed, lost in the game, and forget about all my real-world responsibilities. But it's 2025, I have some spare time on my hands, and Satisfactory is now on sale on Steam. All the stars have aligned. Admittedly, I was hesitant to commit to buying the game, so I talked to a buddy at work about it, and no joke, this was his reaction. Hey, I'm thinking about getting Satisfactory. Should I commit? I was both scared and extremely excited. So I say goodbye to my friends and loved ones, make sure all my things around the house that need doing are done, and I finally launched the game for the first time. If you haven't guessed, I am Australian, and I'm guessing the game somehow reads some file somewhere to know that. It did this thing where it Australianized the subtitles. I don't know how to say that. I immediately thought I was being trolled. Did my buddy from work do this? Did that son of a gun hack me? Does he know someone at Coffee Stain Studio? Is he Mr. Satisfactory? You can't keep getting away with this! So you drop into this beautiful, stunning, serene planet. And full disclosure, by the time I'm done playing this game, it was no longer beautiful, stunning, or serene. Whilst exploring the world, I did take some damage.
Hi there, little guy. Oh, shit.
So with my health bar low and no way to know how to get my health back up, I came across this cute little doggo thing. And I didn't know. Moving on, I listened to the nice lady in your ear and eventually figured out the gameplay and the mechanic loops. Simply put, you gather resources, turn them into other resources, mix them with other resources, build machines to be able to build more resources. Stop. Pause. Brother, once you've made the sale, stop selling. Here's the thing about this game. It's not the gathering of resources that's the time sink or the game loop. The resources are abundant and spread all across the map. The time sink is the part where you, in real life, are looking at this blank, mundane screen for minutes as you craft. Once you figure out that the game itself is pushing you to make these machines to be able to do the craft for you, I'm standing on business. It's not clocking to you, is it? I'm standing on business. Although, admittedly, after a while, this kind of slaps. My buddy was right. The first time I managed to automate a production line, it was simple by watching a conveyor belt feed another machine, which feeds another machine at 100% efficiency. This is what the game is about. Automate so I can explore so I can automate more.
He's not gonna run. Go.
So to power your factories, you need energy, and this alone comes with its own set of challenges. There are different sources of energy, either deforesting trees and bushes, power lines and pipelines spanning across the map, scarring the planet's surfaces, and even nuclear, how you deal and manage the waste. I'm not going to get into the game's story, but at some point you do find yourself stopping and asking, why am I even here? Why do I feel bad? I just want to build factories and be satisfied. So eventually I got to a point where I did want to tidy up. But this can be very overwhelming if you haven't managed this from the start. Especially if you didn't read the tutorial. Build foundations, please. Promise me if you play this game, you'll build foundations. It will just make everything so much smoother. Please build on foundations. For me, typically, this is the exact type of game that would make me just want to keep restarting and manage things properly from the go. But then again, that's the game. Making a mess in the name of progress, and then you start to organize and streamline. From sprawling production lines spread across the map at random, conveyor belts kilometers long looking like spaghetti, to a centralized mega factory with a train line that travels all to your other sub factories. This game does reward you for being efficient, but it doesn't punish you for not being efficient. And once you understand, it's not about how many resources you have, it's about how you got them. The game is just so This game did for me something that I haven't experienced a lot lately, and that's just slowing things down. No rush, no mad sprint to the end storyline, no optimal builds or guide strategies, just me tinkering along, figuring things out as I go. In the strangest and most roundabout way possible, the game that I was scared to play because I do have an addictive personality and I knew that I would get hooked into the game, has oddly taught me the most about patience and control. I so badly wanted to title this video Satisfying Myself on Camera, with the intro bit with me being like, why'd you click the video? Hey yo, kinda sus. But that would be very detrimental to my growth, so I can't do that yet. But if you did want to see some unhinged things like that, drop a comment, leave a like, share this in your group chat with your buddies, and subscribe. World of Warcraft was the other game that I haven't played yet. Did you get that in the comments? Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay hydrated.